Hey everyone, Mark here for Intel Future Skills. Once again, we've got a great project guide for you. This one is called Out of Bounds. Now, have you ever played a steady hand game like Operation? You have to grab some little thing out, and if you touch the side, it buzzes or it lights up, or maybe both. Well, this time you guys get to create and build your own. So let's get to it. Basically, you're going to walk through our normal steps: dream it, draw it, build it, share it. And there are a couple little how-tos that I want to show you. So jump on over, let's take a look. When you get to the build it step, and by the way, before you get to the build it step, try to dream, try to draw. The engineers and designers, we iterate, we try new things. So think big and then draw a couple ideas and then scratch a couple out and draw them again. But when you get to the build it section, here we go. There's a couple things you'll need to know. You're going to need a coin cell battery. The bottom is negative, the top is positive. You're going to need some LEDs. Now, any LED that's a long LED, typically a 5mm, is going to be your best. I like gator clips, tape, scissors, a pencil, and some note cards, as well as your handy dandy paper clip. What we're going to do basically is we're going to make a paperclip sandwich. Because look, if I take my LED and I put the negative, the short one, on the bottom of my battery, the negative side of my battery, on the top, my positive leg, it turns on. Look at our paper circuits if you need some more information on how to use LEDs. But that would be kind of boring for a game. So we need a way to, to do something like this, where we connect one side of our LED to one thing, like the top here, and then when it touches, it would trigger on. Now, that could be my steady hand game, but I'd like it to be mobile. So what we've designed is a little battery holder. It's going to look kind of like this when it's all said and done. Now, you can see that it's a bit fickle and it's got a lot of tape, but it's really easy to make. It's basically a paper clip on the bottom, a coin cell battery, and then your LED on the top. So when they touch, they do that, but we're going to spin this one around over here so that when it slides along on two different pieces, if it touches those, it will light up. Let me show you what I mean. Grab a 3x5 note card, cut off a little section about 3/4 of an inch wide, and that way we know that it's going to be 3 inches tall. Fold that in half and cut a slit halfway up. Now this is going to be our sandwich. I'm going to slide my paper clip just partway through, and I'm going to place my coin cell battery on top. And the coin cell battery on top here makes the paper clip negative, right? Now I'm going to stick my LED on top and I fold this over. The problem is I kind of want the LED to be on top. That's why I put the slit here. So I'm going to slide this in like that. Okay, making sure the paper clip is still there. The LED leg is on top of my battery and the other LED leg is out. Now I can run this along, especially if I bend this little piece, if I bend it down, I can run this thing along somewhere and it will turn on or turn off, depending if it's conductive. So that's where our tinfoil comes in. Tinfoil is conductive. I can just draw myself a little line here. So you can see I've kind of scored it. I could just draw this. I can make multiple paths if I want to. And then I'm going to cut those out. Now, if you can leave it all one sheet of tinfoil as you do, cutting it out but leaving it attached somewhere, that's going to be helpful in the future. But let me show you what I did. So right here, I have my basic designed template. Now we can iterate on this, but here is my little sandwich. It's all falling apart, so I would need to tape it up first, and I've done that over here. Taped up this one, and when I put it here and here, it'll turn on. You see that? So as I drive it along, it can either stay on, or if it goes out of bounds, I can make it bigger and narrower spots that I have to kind of turn it like this to get it through. And if it turns, all of a sudden it touches, then it's going to turn on. Now, you can see that it didn't light up last time, and that's because I disconnected these two pieces of tinfoil. So I'm going to use my gator clips. You could take some other tin foil, some conductive tape, whatever you want, but you need to make this piece touch this piece. And now, when I put this back here, I can get this to light back up, okay? Now, this is your design, however you want to make it. If you want to make just a swoosh like that, if you want to make a complex one, if you want to make something that when it hits different conductive pads, it triggers makey makey, you could do that. Or turn this into a buzzer. Look up online, there's a lot of great resources just by searching steady hand games, DIY, things like that. And that's in the extended section too. As always, if you guys come up with something cool, we would love to see it. Just email it to us, intelfutureskills@intel.com, or hashtag IntelFutureSkills on your favorite social media platform. All right, until next time, keep making, have fun, keep building everything you can, and sharing your knowledge with others, because this is definitely a process that we need to keep walking through. All right, that's it. Mark out.